Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'll be doing a wax review for the Waxness Natural Soft Wax. I'll be using the Dr. Bump to cleanse the skin first, just to make sure there's no dirt, oils, makeup, anything like that, just to make sure I have a clear canvas. And then I'll be trimming the hairs first before I wax, just to make sure there's no hair sticking out that doesn't need to get waxed. So I'm going to be doing a review for an eyebrow wax and an underarm wax. So first, as you can see, of course, it's the eyebrow wax. I'm doing the trim, and how I do it is I brush the hairs up first, as you see, and then whatever sticks out, then I just trim off the excess there. And then I move on and brush downwards, and I trim whatever is sticking out from that point. And then after I finish trimming at that point, I make sure I brush the hairs down one more time, because I am going to be starting from the middle of the brows, as you can see here, and also the top. So for the middle, I start from the middle and I work my way to one side and then go the other direction, making sure I have nice straight lines. It's a nice thin layer of wax. And then I lay my wax strip down, smooth it a couple times. As you can see, taking a little while, speaking a little too fast. So smooth it, smooth it, smooth it. And then hold the skin taut and then pull and then pressure. Nice and clean. As you can see, I got a couple hairs there. And so for the top, I do like to split it up in half so I can really define the brows as far as the shape. So I start with the tail. I start with the what is this, her right side of the brow, but from your point of view it's the left side. So lay down a nice thin layer, smooth it, pressure, all that good stuff. Nice little strip right there. Deposit the wax and smooth it. It's a very, very thin layer, because if you do put too much soft wax, it is kind of difficult to remove, and you want the hairs to be nice and laid down with a thin layer. So once I laid it, rub on the wax strip, and then rub a little more. Hold the skin taut, pull, and then pressure. And nice little wax strip right there. And then I'll show you the rest in a minute. So once I complete the top of one brow, I go ahead and move on to the top of the other brow. It's kind of like a mirroring effect. So that way I can make sure I don't lose track of where I am. So once I do the top of one brow, once again, I'll do the top of the other brow. And then once I finish that, then I'll do the bottom of the one brow that I started on, and then do the bottom of the other one. And then as you can see, when I lay down the strip, I lay it right on the line there, exactly where I want the wax removed and exactly how I want the shape. So that way it really helps define the brows there. As you can see, it lays it perfectly, waxes it perfectly every time. So for this wax, I actually really do like it. It's very effective. It's not too sticky. It does say it doesn't leave a sticky feeling, but it does a little bit. But it's not stringy. Like, there's no strings when I pull off the wax or anything like that, which I was having a problem with the Waxness Sensi Clear Amethyst. That one I was not a fan of, which hence why I'm using so many different waxes and testing them out. So as you can see here, with this client's brows, I don't go exactly to where all of her thick hairs are. I kind of go a little bit below it, because if I take it too high, then it's going to leave here a weird shape and a weird gap. It's gonna be too much of an arch. It's gonna be what they call the McDonald's arches. We don't want that. So to make an illusion to where her brows are thicker to where they're not, all you gotta do is leave them alone. Leave them alone, leave a nice like straight line, and tweeze very effectively, so that way those hairs would create that illusion where there is fullness right there. All you gotta do is leave the hairs, and that's it. And then eventually they'll grow in thicker, and you got some nice brows. And that's all you gotta do. Oop, I gotta calm down there. I knocked the camera a little bit. So there's a little bit of wax there, and all you gotta do is just lay the wax strip there, rub a few times, and then pull, boom, done. So look at the comparison here from this brow that I just did and then the brow on the other side. This brow that I just did, even though I took off hair and waxed it, it looks fuller than the other side, does it not? See this, the other one looks a little more gapped, but if you make it nice and defined and accentuate that line, then it really brings out the shape and more fullness. So just keep that in mind. That's my little tactic as far as making thinner brows look thicker. She has a good amount of hair. It's not thin per se, but it's the shape that I gotta work with a little more. You gotta use your noggin a little bit as far as like shaping and whatnot. Some people do like thin brows. Don't get me wrong, thin brows are, you know, they work for some people, but she likes to keep them as full as possible. So that I shall give and she shall receive. But yeah, pretty much what I have been told by her is that a lot of people do take it up to where like they take off the thinner hairs where there's that gap, and she does not like that because it leaves it super arched and thin and just kind of weird looking. So she prefers it like this. So what I would always advise is just communicate with your client. So after I finish the wax, I put a little bit of grapeseed oil, and this helps to get rid of any type of sticky feeling, sticky residue, or any leftover wax. And then after this is when I start my tweezing. This is when I use my spoolie and my tweezers. So the spoolie is to kind of help guide the hairs so I can see what shape I'm working with, and then I tweeze whatever doesn't fit the mold of what I'm trying to accentuate with the brows. So I would use that as a tip. Use the spoolie to help guide you as far as how you want the brows to lay and how the brows should look, and then also kind of to help to see which hairs are out of place. So yeah, use that however you will, and enjoy the tweezing. Also, don't be alarmed by the redness of her skin. This is actually normal for a lot of people. The redness should go away within like a couple of hours, but at the end I put a little bit of aloe vera just to help kind of calm and soothe and moisturize the skin. But just in case your skin is very sensitive, I would suggest not to plan anything the day of. Maybe get your wax the day before, like an event or something. But I don't think there's anything else I need to add. Yeah, pretty much as I'm doing here, I'm just kind of looking at the line, combing it down, see if anything pops out. Anything sticking out, anything unusual, then I'll just tweeze it out. And I'm just really looking at the way the hairs are naturally laying. So how hers lays is the start of the brows grows up and then the middle to end grows down. So just make sure you brush the hairs how they naturally lay, so that way you can know how their hairs are naturally going to look. And this is where I'm putting the aloe vera, and I put it on the hairs also, so that way it's nice and moisturized. And here is the end result. They look so beautiful. Oh my god, I love how her brows look every time. Every single time. Slaying. Slaying, slaying, slaying. And then here's the underarm wax here. So this one it's a really easy service to do, I say. The underarms don't really disappoint as far as any wax that I use. So that's why I try to use the wax for several different services, so I really know if it works for me or not. So again, thin layer of wax. First, of course, I cleansed it, and then I put a little bit of powder because the underarms are a sweaty area. Smooth it in, and you know the rest. Lay the wax strip, pull skin taut, and yes, that was a beautiful strip right there, as you can see. And then lay the other way. I only do this because the underarms naturally split in the direction that it grows. So just follow whatever direction the hair growth goes. If it splits like it does here, then follow that. If it all grows one direction, go that way. You don't always have to split it. Just, do whatever the body tells you. Waxing is easy if you really break it down. Then just getting whatever's excess right there. Super, super simple. But as far as this wax goes, real quick, and I do sometimes use a little bit of hard wax to get any type of like cleanup strips if I really do need to, and if I really don't want to tweeze. So this is the Waxness Sensi Clear Hard Wax. This is one of my favorite waxes, I'll say. It's really flexible, it dries really fast, and hardly ever breaks on me. So this one I'll probably also do another review on one day. But anyway, as far as the Waxness Natural Soft Wax, I'm gonna give it a pretty high score. I don't know if I want to give it a 10 out of 10 because there's always something better out there. I'm gonna give it a good 9. Should I give it a 9? Sure, I'll give it a 9. Anyway, yeah, so this is the aloe vera I'm putting just to kind of soothe, hydrate, moisturize everything, keep everything calm. But yeah, everything went very well. I'm so glad at how everything came out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye-bye.